The United States is to close its consulate in Jerusalem dealing with Palestinian affairs and merge it with the new embassy in the city, which controversially moved from Tel Aviv earlier this year, back in May. The consulate functioned as a quasi-embassy to a future state the Palestinians want to establish. Now American relations with the West Bank and Gaza will be handled instead by a Palestinian affairs unit that will report to the US ambassador to Israel. Palestinian leaders are condemning the move, saying it'll further fuel an already bitter divide.
This does not create any facts other than dismantling the two-state solution, other than pushing Palestinians and Israelis deeper and deeper in the bath of conflict and violence and counter-violence. And we utterly and strongly condemn, with the strongest possible terms, this American decision.
The US Secretary of State right now insists that the merger is aimed at improving efficiency and doesn't signal a change in American policy in the region. Israel, for its part, welcoming the move, saying it puts an end to American support for the division of the contested city. I discussed the issue with political commentator Amir Owen. He told me he thinks the consulate closure severely complicates Israel-Palestine relations.
The Jerusalem Consulate General reflected two facts. One is that under the United Nations resolution of 1947, Jerusalem was to be a separate entity unless and until the parties to the conflict decide otherwise, which they haven't up to now. The second fact was that de facto it was the embassy to the West Bank. The Tel Aviv embassy took care of Gaza, which is closer to Tel Aviv, but the Jerusalem embassy took care of the Palestinians, not the settlers, not the Jewish settlers, but the Palestinians in the West Bank. Now there is a pro-settler ambassador to Israel, David Friedman, who is close personally to President Trump and who has apparently won the bureaucratic infighting and managed to get the Consul General, Donald Blum, ousted or demoted. And while officially, as you quoted Secretary Pompeo, there is nothing there, actions indicate otherwise. What this move means is that the Americans are abandoning the Palestinians.